Hey everyone, Qleth here. Welcome to Qleth's Bag of Decks. That's right, I have another deck build video for you here. And yep, you guessed it. This is a commander deck featuring all four versions of Glissa. Glissa Sunslayer is the commander of choice for this deck because of her versatility. And in the 99 we have Glissa Herald of Predation, Glissa the Trader, and Glissa Sunseeker. This deck comes out fast and doesn't stop turning sideways until your opponents are unable to continue the game. Let's go over the build. As I always say, when building your commander deck, start with your mana base first. This deck includes Hive of the Eye Tyrant, Lair of the Hydra, Spawning Pool, Treetop Village, Evolving Wilds, Temple of the False God, Rogue's Passage, Reliquary Tower, Blighted Woodland, Haunted Mire, Woodland Chasm, Command Tower, Necroblossom Snarl, Thriving Moor, Golgari Rot Farm, Llanowar Wastes, Dark Moss Bridge, Jungle Hollow, as well as 10 swamps and 10 forests. Next, let's talk about ramp spells and effects. For this deck, I chose to vary the type of ramp effects. These include Wayfarer's Bauble, Mana Vault, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Golgari Signet, Replicating Ring, Elvish Mystic, Finhorn Elves, Tireless Provisioner, Rampant Growth, Cultivate, and Kodama's Reach. Now, this being a fairly spiky deck, has a fair amount of spot removal to deal with a variety of threats. My list includes Feed the Swarm, Go for the Throat, Eyeblight's Ending, Putrefy, Maelstrom Pulse, To the Slaughter, Saw in Half, Force of Vigor, and Binding the Old Gods. Every deck should have a few board wipes, but this deck has 6. These are Torment of Hailfire, Damnation, Invasion of Lorwyn, Life's Finale, Necromantic Selection, and In Garruk's Wake. This is a creature-heavy deck and it has 21 creatures, including the commander. In order of least to most converted mana value, we have Hex Parasite, Belbay Corrupted Observer, Cankerbloom, Finn the Fangbearer, Null Priest of Oblivion, Phyrexian Revoker, Scavenging Ooze, Elvish Vatkeeper, Eternal Witness, Glissa the Trader, Creekwood Liege, Glissa Sunseeker, Grim Hireling, Sereth the Viper's Fang, Solemn Simulacrum, Glissa Herald of Predation, Vulturous Zombie, Geth Lord of the Vault, Noxious Gearhulk, and Avatar of Woe. If you're playing black, chances are you're running some form of Graveyard Recursion. This deck is running Gaia's Will, Unearth, Grapple with the Past, Road of Return, Dread Return, Beacon of Unrest, and Song of Inspiration. These next cards are just good. Profane Tutor, Green Sun's Twilight, Rancor, Glistening Oil, Swiftfoot Boots, Glistening Dawn, and Primal Command. The strategy for this deck is fairly simple. Play ramp, play Glissa Sunslayer, attack with Glissa, get card advantage, and profit. Because Glissa has First Strike and Death Touch, she is incredibly hard to kill in combat. Most opponents won't block with their important creatures because they don't want to lose them. Take advantage of that. Swing away all the time. Even if they decide to block with multiple creatures, Glissa only needs to assign a single point of damage to each one to kill them. Always play Rancor on Glissa to give her Trample, which will make her getting combat damage to a player much easier. Glissa Sunslayer can also allow you to reuse Binding the Old Gods first part again and again if you remove the lore counters off it. Planeswalkers are no match for this deck as well, with Glissa at the helm, along with Hex Parasite. You can just remove the loyalty counters from them. With Glissa Sunseeker and Glissa Sunslayer out, artifacts and enchantments are easily removed from the board. Glissa the Trader will allow you to recur your artifacts when they go to the graveyard. You might also have noticed that many of the creatures in the deck are Phyrexian. With Glissa, Herald of Predation, and Fin Fangbearer on the field, you can start poisoning your opponent's depth. Glissa, Herald of Predation, can also slowly build you up an army of Incubator tokens and then transform them all at once for a devastating attack. In my playtesting of this deck, I found that it's incredibly oppressive and can cause a lot of salt to be spilled at the table. If your playgroup doesn't deal with depression very well, maybe steer away from this deck. But if your opponents don't mind it, then have at it. Again, thanks for watching, and remember, if you like my content, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, if you'd like to like a link to the deck list, it's down in the description. Once again, thanks for watching Qleth's Bag of Decks. I'm Qleth, and I hope you have a fantastic Friday. Bye-bye.